dusklight Saracenia grows best in absolute filth. I mean, 100% pollution, poisonous air, and water. Really, what kind of plant thrives in those conditions? Lovely name, though.
Greetings, Tenno. Welcome back to Grumpy Old Warframe presents Warframe TOG. This is a series of streams that is based on a brand new account starting and running through pretty much every aspect of Warframe from the very beginning, with an emphasis on giving you tips and tricks for those people who are not the gaming gods, who are not have super fast reflexes, and can't necessarily spot a tiny thing on the screen in a split second. So this is aimed at the average gamer. You, me. I'm an older gamer. I have arthritis in all my fingers. I do not have fast reflexes. I am slightly colorblind, and I definitely do not spot things on the screen as fast as I should. So we are in Act 3. Act 1 was everything up to and including the Nata quest. Basically everything before the second dream. And therefore was spoiler free. So if you haven't done the second dream or the War Within yet, Act 1 of the series is spoiler free. Act 2 is the second dream and the War Within, and there are spoilers for those, obviously. Act 3 is everything between the War Within and the New War. Now I'm going to probably split that up into two sections soon. Act 3 will probably be everything up to preparing for the New War. So basically everything before Chains of Harrow. And there's just a lot to cover. And then Act 4 will be Chains of Harrow, the Sacrifice, the Prelude to War, the Deviri Paradox, which I am going to hold off until just before the New War, and then we will move into Act 5, which is the New War. There's still a lot of stuff to cover there. I will probably cover some of the higher end things that you will be doing once you have those quests, those first couple of quests that I mentioned. But right now we're working on other stuff. So as you can see, I have Loki in the queue, I have Mirage in the queue, I have 3 pieces of Hydroid ready to build the actual Hydroid. I have no money. I'm going to claim Trinity. Trinity is our brand new Warframe. I will need a slot. This is why I have Platinum, because I do not have the time for trading on this account. And you can certainly trade for Platinum instead. Okay? But trading takes time and effort. I have limited time and effort that I can put into this account. And still cover everything I want to cover. So I went and I bought some Platinum. For $4.99, you can get 100 Platinum, but even better is for the same price, you can get the Starter Pack. The Starter Pack gave us a weapon called the Eidolon, okay, which I had never had before, but has turned out to be an extremely good weapon, especially for early on. So if you want to just dabble a little bit into spending some money in this game, $5 is not much to get this. And then for 99 cents more, you can get the Gunblade Pack, which gets you Redeemer. And the Starter Pack will get you 100 Platinum, just like the plain $4.99 100 Platinum will. But you also get the Eidolon and a couple of mods, and some decorative items, which I haven't even used. So, we are going to go in here. We're going to switch to our leveling loadout, which is the default loadout. We're going to set that as current loadout. We're going to switch out Oberon for Trinity because we need to level her up. Okay, now Trinity is a healing frame. If you look at Trinity here, Trinity is got a passive, basically. If you have energy, allies within your range will have higher health. Okay. The very first thing is you target an enemy, and basically he absorbs damage. Okay. And when your allies and you attack the enemy, you gain health. Okay. And if you actually happen to have people in the Well of Life when your allies would die, the enemies in the Well of Life die in their stead. So you're basically transferring the damage from your allies to your enemies. Energy Vampire number 2 is gets you energy over time when any enemies are marked with Energy Vampire. That's great. It costs 50. Okay. All right. And for 5 seconds, you're going to get 40 back immediately. Okay. You can change by changing the duration on this. We can get more than we spent. So it's a great way to get more energy. You just need to have an enemy that you can do that with. Okay. Link means if you link yourself to an enemy, any damage you take goes to that enemy. Okay. All right. That's a very survivable sort of thing. Obviously, you don't want to kill your linked enemy because without doing things. But you can link multiple enemies ultimately with this. So there's a lot you can do here. But the reason we have Trinity is for her blessing. Her blessing lets you restore health and shields of allies within the affinity range while reducing damage you take from enemies. So it cuts down the damage. There's damage reduction of 25% to start. And there's health restoration of 40% over 8 seconds. Okay. All right. We can extend the duration on that. As you can see, duration is a key thing for her. Efficiency will be important for her. But the strength, maybe not so much. Range, if you want to affect more allies. But that's the only reason to go for range. The key here for Trinity is duration and efficiency. You obviously need to have flow. You need more energy. Everybody always needs more energy. Okay. So we're not so much concerned with strength. There is efficiency here. Okay. The more important one here is duration. Now notice, none of these are the right polarity. It's very sad. But while we have 2 polarities here, neither one gives us the thing that we're looking for, which is, so we'll get more health and stuff later on. Let's see, is there anything in that polarity that is only 6 that we can use right now? That is worth putting on. Well, we have plenty of steel fibers. I can throw another one on there. Get us a little bit of armor. I can probably do the same thing with redirection to give us some more shield. Okay. All right. So we have increased our duration on blessing. We have increased our duration on link. We have increased our duration on energy vampire to the point where it is now an even swap. You use it, you're going to get 50 because it takes 1.25 seconds. Okay, 5 times that will be 6.25. You'll actually get back all the energy you spent on it. It does a little bit of damage while it's doing it. And that's basically what we're going to do here. Will I put an Orokin reactor on her? Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so we need money. Ultimately, I will want an Orokin reactor on her. but I'm only going to use her for certain things, and I don't know if I'm going to get to those certain things tonight. Okay, so we're going to take her, and we're going to take her into series, and I'm going to go do Gabby survival because I need money. I'm short on money again, as always. Okay, and it's a great way to get to level her up without too much while making money at the same time. I could take her in the Sanctuary Onslaught to level her up, but this is just as effective.
Distract the infested while a lone Tenno operative.
Oh, we have any containers back here?
Set off the alarms to
I
start.
don't see any containers back here. But we have a full crowd. Oh, I'm using hate. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize that. Well, that'll work. What do you mean? I can't go in there yet.
Are releasing toxic spores into the area. The emergency life support.
They're all in there.
Only chance for survival.
Oh, hate is so slow compared to what I'm used to. I should have switched that out for Broken War.
Fallen enemies will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
I forgot I was working on hate. There we go. Did this get cleared out finally? What about down here?
Life support incoming.
Alright, let's go back and join with them. Find out where all the crowds are. Oop, we got a...
Delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Oh, got caught in the geometry as usual. We're going to try and stay close to our other companions here. Relatively speaking. Alright, let's look at her kit real quick. There's a 1. As you can see, it's kind of sitting there while that is active, and our allies are gaining things from it. It only lasts for a short period of time. But that's our 1. It'll take an enemy out of play briefly for a period of time.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Another one of these rooms. We lost our guys, so let's go back and find them.
Life life support activated.
Alright, so Energy Vampire, if I do that real quick on something like this. Alright, so that thing took a little bit of damage and we got back our energy. I need something bigger to survive long enough. You see, everybody gets a little bit of energy back from the Energy Vampire. Nothing going on in here. Whoop. Oh, we're doing pretty good life support wise. Not too worried about that.
Additional life support has arrived.
Alright, we have pretty much... We're only staying in here 5 minutes, remember? Whenever we do a money run like this, our goal is 5 minutes, really. Ranked her up just a teeny bit. Nothing to target right now. Yeah, I've forgotten we'd switched to... We'd been using... Okay, and there's our some night wave progress and 39,000 credits, which is enough for what we needed to do today. Okay.
Hey, Eternal, you ready for today's deal? Oh, I mean the...
Alright, so we got a little bit of standing with Cephalon Suda in that case too, and we have a full set of standing that we can use. Okay, I am not going to stick with leveling up Titania. I could. She's rank 6. We got a couple more spaces here if I take off these two things. I still only have 3 spaces. That's kind of sad, actually. Ultimately, we do want to do more things. I can put I may or may not put the Organ Catalyst on her. Oh, we got quite a bit of money. Now, all right, so I'm going to come in here. The main thing we want to do here is Hydroid. We got to claim these. So that's the 3 pieces of Hydroid. We need the blueprint. Do we have enough money for the blueprint and to start it building? That's a good question. No, we need 50,000 for the blueprint by itself. So we will stick with this for a little bit longer. We're going to get the blueprint. for him. Hydroid is another crowd control, much like Frost in some ways. He's great for defensive type things. He also has augments that makes him great for farming money. So I have the blueprint now. Okay. But I don't have enough money to actually build him right this second. Okay, let's look. HYDR. No, I need 30,000. I only have 17,000. So I'm going to go and do one more mission with her, but I'm going to switch a couple of things out. First off, while hate will be something we come back to, because it is a very important weapon to have later on in the game, I'm going to swap it out for right now and put in my Broken War because it is still the best thing that we have. The twin gremlins are not as important as anything else in here. I'll put back the kunai for right now just to have a silent weapon on her. And the Soma, again, while it's a really good weapon, okay, and you can see that we kind of ranked it up to a decent amount, but that 98.6 radiation viral damage that we're doing here is not comparable to the ALAC. I'm going to put the ALAC back in. Now, we've been ranking that back up after putting some Forma into it. And we now have more space. Now, I took a picture yesterday to remind me of what was on there. So hold on for a second while I double check that. Photos. We had Stormbringer and Infected Clip on there. So Stormbringer, another 8. I'll throw that on there. Actually, I might throw the Infected Clip on first. There we go. So now we're doing toxin damage as well with it. Now notice, it's doing 373. Its fire rate is only half of the other one, and its magazine is less than half. Okay, but it also has a faster reload, and its critical chance, its status are high. Look at the critical damage of 4.1. Plus, it has the ability for us to use alt fire to shoot an explosive projectile to do blast damage, which is actually a very effective thing. So we like this weapon. We're going to continue using it. We're going to hit back. We're going to hit exit. And I'm going to continue to rank up Trinity by going back to that mission and getting more money. Okay. Now, I'm going to take a quick look before I do that. At Nightwave, we've ranked up to rank 4. Okay. We should be able to rank up to rank 5, because there's 2 things here that we're going to get eventually this week, before Sunday. We're going to get this 1,500 enemies. We're going to get the 500 enemies. So that will at least give us rank 5 by the end of the week. Okay. We probably will not be able to finish a capture mission in less than 90 seconds. We can try it with Wukong, but I don't think it'll happen. Activating 3 Requiem obelisks on Deimos is possible. You just need to activate them. You don't need to do anything with them once they're active. This kill with toxin damage is what I was looking at. We need to play an emote while we're in a mission, and maybe the heavy slam. Okay, so let's look at toxin damage. What do we have that's doing toxin damage right now? Is our Broken War doing toxin damage? It's doing radiation and viral. If I swap around these 2, no, I can't swap around those 2. If I swap around these 2, what do I got? I got corrosive and blast. If I swap around these 2, I got radiation and viral again. If I swap around these 2, I've got gas and magnetic. Oh, toxin. Toxin is the pure thing. All right, so I'm going to switch us back to not the radiation and viral, the corrosive and blast for this, and I will go back, and I believe ALAC already has toxin on it right now. Hold Yes, we have toxin on the ALAC. So if we use that to kill enemies, we will get that daily. All right, so let's go do Gabby again. We'll find a squad. One of the first things I'll do once we're in the mission is do an emote just to get that one. To do an emote, you trigger your gear wheel, you right click to get emotes, and you select an emote. There we go, we played an emote. Really easy.
Fallen enemies will drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
And as you can see, we're killing with toxin damage. We're doing a lot of damage with this ALAC, which is not surprising since it is a Mastery Rank 10 weapon. You get it earlier because we bought it as part of that pack. I actually have to research where it comes from without purchasing it because I don't believe I have it on my main. What was that? Oh, that's somebody's... Okay. We now have Link. And I'm going to leave behind, like, one of these guys that I see here. And I'm going to link to him. Like that guy right there, okay? Alright. So I now have a link with somebody. So when I take damage, that guy's taking damage instead. You can see. And that will continue until basically he dies. Actually, he's doing pretty well. Now, is that what I really want to be doing? Probably not. Okay. But that's what Link does. If you are running into a crowd of things and you need some health. Oh, why am I killing them with my blade? I should be killing them with the ALAC. There we go. That's that nice explosive charge we're talking about. It does take up 10 ammo. I'm just saying. And you can see how much damage it's doing. It's doing a lot of damage when you do that. Oh, this is not a useful place to be. But at least my melee opening containers is much faster.
Additional life support has arrived.
Hey, where are you coming from? No. You have to aim sometimes to get your primary back. There we go. Nice little area there. Another nice little area effect. Alright. Let us put a link on somebody. So now when we take damage, they'll take damage instead. And I'll get my energy vampire on another. And I'll put my first, the Well of Life, on a third. So now I've got stuff that's giving me stuff. Alright. So, unlike our Rhino, we are affected by knockdown, which is slightly annoying at times. You can see we're really kind of just going through that toxin thing fast, doing it this way. We haven't unlocked our 4 yet, which is one of the ones I'm looking for. Once we unlock our 4, I'll show you how that one works. Oh, those aren't even enemies right now. See, we got any enemies down here? Oh, we're already over the 5 minutes. I forgot all about the 5-minute limit. Where is the exit? Hello? Oh, you. Oh, really? Am I out of ammo? No, I just have to reload. Oh, I'm in on the wrong weapon, too. Okay, so the exit is this way. I got it right, at least. Which way is the exit? This way. Not that way. This way. And this is where I want to be. I mean, we don't have to use the grenade. We can shoot just as well with whatever. I could stay in for another 45 seconds, but I'm not going to.
Another job well executed.
Okay, so we've ranked up our Trinity a little bit further, and our Aelec a little bit further, and got 50,000 credits for that. I'm wondering, am I running with a boost today?
The ingredients you seek will not be easy to come by. They grow in
No,
some
I don't have any
systems with
boost
hostile
today.
environments. You
Okay.
can see why we turn to you
But
for help.
I'm making a lot of credits on that one. So now we have enough to start building Hydroid. And that one will be available, I think, Saturday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Saturday. So we will have some time with him. Probably late Saturday evening night. Okay. So we've done some Trinity. We've done some of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back to our Rhino for a bit. There's our Rhino. Now there's some stuff that we have to finish up. We need to do some more mining, we need to do some more fishing, and we need to do some more Cetus bounties. Now we have 1 hour on the plains of Eidolon before night. And we are going to make use of that. Okay, so we're going to come over here. We are going to go into solo mode. Okay, and do some mining and fishing on the plains of Eidolon. So I'm going to do the fishing first, because we need the fishing more than we need the mining. We need fish scales in order to rank up our Ostron standing. And we're short on fish scales right now. Okay, so we're going to come out here. I'm going to go hit 2. I'm going to hit my Arcwing, and we're going to fly at a fairly low level over to the main lake. And look around, see what we got in the way of fishing nodes. There's some fishing nodes over here, so I'm going to go and stay right over here, which is about as close as I'm going to get to them, because they're a little further out. Okay, I'm going to go and switch to my fishing ring. No, that's F11. Our fishing spear. We're going to put a little bit of bait out. And we're going to put some dye out. And what that will do would be hopefully lure us some fish. And we're looking for the shark eels in particular, although we don't need to right away. Wow, we've got a lot of fish over here. We want to get as many fish as we can in as short a period as we can. There's another mawfish over there. You aim a little high. Sometimes if he's far away, to account for gravity when he drops. It's not hard to fish. Fishing is actually extraordinarily easy, at least here. Now, it may take a little bit of time for more fish to spawn. Some of them may be under us, for all I know. And sometimes they go under the rocks, because they're like tunnels, and come over here. Like there's one. Okay. As you can see, we have a Dargon flying by us, shooting at us, which is very annoying. Oh, no we don't. We have one of those stupid thumper thingies. Right on the edge of that makes it hard to fish. But we will do it. We're in Rhino, so we can kind of shrug off the thing, even though it makes it hard to fish. I'm going to come back over to this side. There's a fish down there I can go for. We do have to remember to keep hitting our 2. Oh, nope. We got to keep remembering to take off our fishing spear and hit our 2. And then put our fishing spear back on. Okay. You would. Well, I'm going to come over here. Put us a little bit out of range of that guy. Maybe. And put out another luminous and another bait. I can go back and get more later. I'm not too worried about using them up. And if we sit down here, he won't see it as us as easily. Oh, there we go. Have a mawfish right there. I actually much prefer to fish during nighttime if I can, just because it avoids complications like the Grenier going after us. I'm aiming a little... There we go, got another fish. You are kidding me! I've never seen one jump over this middle island before. That's new. Are you really kidding me? He's literally hunting me on this island. Fine. He's kind of pathetic without his main gun. Oh, but I just got knocked off of the island twice. Oh, and I'm out of ammo for that thing, am I? There we go. No, I don't have any ammo for it right now. And that's why we need a squad ammo restore occasionally. And I haven't found... I don't have one. Okay, this is annoying. I know we got to go after the 3 legs. I think there's one more weak spot, but I can't remember where it is. I thought it was like on top. Maybe it is. You know what I can do though? If I go in the arc wing. Oh, but I have the Eidolon. I need some ammo. Let's go find some ammo. Somewhere around here, I thought there was like a near thing. Yeah, we know. Somewhere, where is that Grenier base area that's around here somewhere? It's gotta be around... There it is. Yeah, if I take these guys out, they might give me some ammo. And worst case, I might be able to take out that Dargon up there. Oh, or these other guys. It's not a Dargon. Oh, and isn't this an ammo restore? Yay! I knew there was something like that here. Okay, so we have plenty of ammo now. So we go back, we reload. See if that thing is still on the island. If it isn't... Oh, it is. Yep, you're still there. Hi. Let's go finish you off. Really? We're gonna get... I can't remember how to get rid of the last things on this. There was something. Try and push me off this island, will you? Oh, well, I got plenty of ammo coming to me now. With these guys around. You don't have to worry about that. I think that might have been it. I finally killed that stupid thing. Now I can go back to my fishing. Oh no, it jumped way over there. Another one spawned. Okay, that's it for the fishing here, I think, during the day. We'll go do mining then. Fishing during the day is just got too many things that want to kill you, that are interrupting your fishing. Alright, some mining. We need some mining. Oops. Back to this. Seriously, are you going to be giving us trouble too? I want mining. Got some Oron out of that. Let's get into the cave proper. More on. More Nith. Now, it may seem like we're spending an awful lot of time doing things like fishing and mining, but there is a point to it. We will need the stuff that we get from fishing and mining to build stuff. So I want to stockpile a pretty good amount. Well, we're getting a lot of Oron. I'm a little surprised by that. Where are you coming from? Boy, everybody's following me in here. Alright. Oh, let's go back to F9. Oop. Pharaohs. What we're actually looking for right now is we do need more pyrol in particular. We are very short on pyrol. And there's some pyrol. Not a lot, but some. Right over here. There's some more pharaohs. Got some Devar. Need a slightly different angle. Didn't quite get it. But I got some pyrol out of it. There's one more around here somewhere. Alright, so that one's probably buried in something and can't be reached. So we got this node over here. There's some more pyrol. And we get into the main cave. Oh, that's going to take a little bit of maneuvering to get to. I wonder if I can hit that. Yes, I can. And we got some Centurium out of that, too. Might not be accessible. Up. There might be a third one too. Yeah, that one's not going to be doable. We're not close enough to that one. You have to be very close to this. There we go. Alright. Let's go up and take care of him. Alright, this is where we have to go and deal with the Grenier for a bit. They are not difficult to deal with right now. There's one around the corner here somewhere. And there's a couple above. But that's good enough for now. Let's go back to mining in case any more of them come in. Sorry. I don't know where that one is. Come over here. Another one over here. Now, I'm not worried about going too long here, because if it becomes nighttime here, while we are down here, we will know immediately. And that will be our cue. Come on, give me a point. Wow, no points available on that one. Okay, but there's one here. Don't know who was shooting at me. Somebody was. Oh, right in the center. Oh, can I get both of these? That would be great. Will it give me 3? Yes, it does. I've never run into a double like that before. That's the first time I've ever done that on any account. It's the small pleasures. Here's some more pyrol. Good. We're starting to get where we want to be. Oh. Sometimes when I put my fingers back, I put them on the wrong one, and that's when I do that swinging around. More Nith. I like Nith. Nith is useful. All right, we are here in this section. Well, there is one there. Let's see if I can get all 3 of these from here. Maybe a little bit higher. I missed. At least I got some pyrol out of it. There's one way up there that I'm not even going to try for. Okay. Alright, so we'll go into the next tunnel. Just down here. Get this one. And we got some azurite out of that. All of these things are going to be useful to us at some point soon, and some cases very soon. More pyrol. There it is. Alright, there's a node right around the corner here. I got more Nith. I have seen more Nith in 2 days of mining here than I usually ever see. Alright, we're about to get fired on as soon as we go up here, I'm sure. Yep, there it is. Oh, phew. I didn't manage to stay on the thingy. Where are you at? You up here somewhere? There we go. That takes care of that. There's some guys down there that we have to go kill. Assuming that I can move past them. And now we're pretty much safe again. Nope, there's another guy somewhere. Where are you at? Alright. Alright. Let's get our mining tool back on. We'll start working our way up this ramp. Really? There's got to be stuff here. All right. Oh. This is where we want to be. This is where we were when we got fired on. And we're starting to see what we need to have. And we got the extra from that one. That's nice. Over here, there's one. There's some more pyrrole. So now we're doing a pretty good job of emptying out all the nodes in this cave. There's one above us, right over here somewhere. Which is even reachable, to my surprise. But not very easy to aim at. Little down. I am not going to be able to get to that one. It's way up there. There's this one over here that we already knew we can't get to. Oh, it showed up this time. That's good. And another one way up there that I'm not going to get to. There's that one up there that might be reachable if I can stand up on here. Oops. I just have to get up to that. Don't know if it's possible. It should be. There we are. Oh, that was good. Another triple. Alrighty. Let's see. There's that one up there. Any way I can get to? Nope. Not that way. Oh, and there is this area over here that I haven't even tried. Alright. Oh, I went way past that one. But I'll still get some copper out of it. Oh, doesn't want to come. There we go. I'll take it. Now we're getting close to nighttime. Which is perfect as far as I'm concerned. You can see that we're starting to run a little low on nearby nodes. There's one well above us there. There is one on the ground here, though. And I got one more down here somewhere. And then over here, there's another little side corridor that has a couple. That may be the lot. I see this one. That's the easy one to spot. Got a centarum out of that, which is good because we can use more of them. There's that one. All right. That was a good shot. And more nith. I got one more around here somewhere that I haven't done. Or they might be spawning again on me. It's possible. Certainly the Grenier are spawning again. Sorry. There's one right here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Maybe. And I don't see any dots that I can use. Okay. So that probably wraps up what we got. If we look at what we've collected loot-wise, we have 121 pyro, a lot of gems, a lot of oron, a lot of copperon, and even crimson. We've got some crimson in there. Nith. So we've done pretty good by ourselves. We even got some mercury livers, which I'm not sure how we got those. And we have a collection of fish. Hopefully that'll be enough fish, but we'll see. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go hit the map. Oh, I can't get the full map down here. I have to actually leave the cave first. Okay, which we'll do. Which is this way. Somewhere around here is a feral cavat. If I can put on my scanner and find it and scan it before it attacks me, I can get some cavat genetic scan codes. I don't see him. He's pretty sneaky, those cavats. Nope. No luck. Alright. And now that we're out of here... Really? You're gonna teleport right in on me like that? I can go map. I can go over here, click on that, and just teleport there. And we're back at the entrance. Now, it's still a little bit of daytime left. Alrighty. So, couple of things to be aware of here. First, we want to go to our fisher. And we want to cut fish. And we're going to select all the fish that we got. And we're going to say, cut fish. And that'll give us, I think, enough fish scales. Confirm.
That was expertly done.
Okay. And then we're going to go over the Kanzu and look at our Ostron standing. Now, for our rank up, we have the fish scales we need, we have the pyro we have the tier azurite, and we even have the credits. So we have what we need to rank up. So our next step is we want to rank up, which means we've got to do some missions for him. I'm going to do a bounty. Notice we haven't gotten to night yet. So I'm going to do a level 3 bounty here, the assassinate the commander.
Rightio, see you soon. New Grenier bossman's been giving us no end of trouble. You're my go-to Tenno. Make him go away, yeah?
Now we are getting close to dusk.
We must create chaos to draw this Grenier commander into an open fight. I'm tracking a Grenier drone with information about our target. Bring it to me.
I hate the drones. but we will do them.
The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it. That's it. The drone is under our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it. More Grenier inbound. Don't let them harm the drone.
I see ya. Alright, you silly drone, where are you? Oh no, not one of these. I hate these things. Where are you at? Come on, move, you stupid drone, will you? Where are you going? Mr. Drone, move. That way.
They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant.
You're lucky to make this drone get there. You in the Dargan. Nope, not gonna make it. Not with the Thumpers and the Dargans after me.
We can no longer retake our objective.
Yep.
I will let Ponzi know we have failed him.
Alright, so much for that bounty. It makes me a little unhappy. Alright, fine. Map, go back to here. Nobody else is doing those, apparently. Wait a minute. I was in solo. That's why nobody else is doing them. Okay. Let's get out of solo and try that again. Or not, depending upon whether we've reached Cetus yet. Nighttime. That would explain why I didn't have anybody else. I'm in solo. My apologies. So, we still in daytime. So we're going to try that again.
Leather like you needs a little snack, yeah?
There we go.
It is right you should take on this task. Success will follow.
And this time we may be able to get a group.
No in the trouble. You're my go-to Tenno.
Let's hope we don't get another drone. I hate the drones.
Kanzu is right. We must create chaos to draw this Grenier commander into an open fight. The commander has requested a supply drop to quell unrest.
There we go. At least we got somebody else.
The drop to keep them on edge.
One, two other people.
You're nearing the armored vault. Take out the surrounding guards. One of them is carrying.
Oh, somebody's hunting.
To get inside.
Where is the vault? The vault's around here.
They dropped the data mass. Grab it. Now insert that data mass into the console.
We can go pick that up later.
If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open. For the commander.
Oh, we're getting close tonight.
I'm tracking a Grenier drone with information about our target. The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it. That's it. The drone is under our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it. More Grenier inbound. Don't let them harm the drone.
Oh my god, ghouls!
A massive sentient energy spike in your area. I advise you to be careful.
That is the Eidolon starting to come out. Not going to be a problem for us, but As long as the drone doesn't fly us directly into him, which I don't think he will. Alright, and we've made that.
The drone is ours. Analyzing data stream. Excellent. Apocalypse. Seized intelligence has revealed the location of the commander's camp, liberated from him. You've reached the location. Clear out any nearby hostiles.
Those devices draw energy from
We'll
all
come
things.
back to that
Use of them.
later.
The location is ours. Incoming assault. Don't let them retake this territory.
Next, you attempt to take control of it.
Now Kanzu here is giving us instructions on how to fight an Eidolon, but we're jumping the gun there. We're going to do that in a minute once we finish this mission. And we're going to start a new mission to do it. I heard more coming in here.
We've captured the camp. The commander has retreated to a new position.
Last part.
The commander is in the area. Scanning. He's hiding. Okay, Tenno. See if you can draw the commander out.
Sometimes we fail, despite our best efforts. And so it goes. I'm sorry, little friend.
That's it. The target's come up for effect. Make it their last.
Oh, and we're done. That was easy.
Lights out for boss man. You're off the clock, Tin.
All right. Actually, the fastest way back there at this point is to go and hit map and just blink back there. Okay, so it is now approaching nighttime in Cetus. We are going to do an Eidolon hunt. Now, for an Eidolon hunt, you do not need to have anything particularly special. You do need to know that this is going to include spoilers, okay, for the War Within, okay? So if you have not done the second dream in the War Within, this is your time to leave. You don't want to know what's going to happen next because it would seriously spoil you. I'm going to stick my Stormbringer back on here, okay, so that we are doing radiation and blast damage. We can even rank up put in on our better Hellfire. Okay, so we're doing even more damage. Okay, so doing radiation and blast damage. I feel like maybe we could do more, but I'm gonna leave it like that. All right. We don't care about our broken war here. All right. The most important thing to know is that we're going to be using our operator as part of this. Okay. I did warn you about spoilers. It is going to be necessary. Now, before we go, I am going to bring you back to the quills here. We've been here before once. I'm going to come back here again. We're going to hit our 5, so they open the door, and go in with our operator. Alright, I'm going to go to Quilanco. Alright, one thing that I can do here right now is get a little bit of quill scanning. We have gotten rid of, we have a lot of Ombulas over time. Okay. I've got 53 intact sentient cores. That's a lot of intact sentient cores. And each one of them is worth 250 standing. We don't have any exceptional or flawless, but we also have some universal medallions, which are nice for this kind of thing. Okay. I'm going to save them, however, for something else. Now, if we look at the Quill's standing... Okay, and what he needs to rank up, he needs at least 10 of those for us to rank up to the next level. Okay, and 30,000 credits. I'm not going to do that right now. But the reason I want to show you this is we are going to be doing this afterwards. Okay, we will want to get this particular thing. And the reason we want to get this is because you can trade, spend a little bit of money, spend 10 intact sentient cores, which are the ones that are worth 250, a single Radiant Centrum and a single Heartnith, and you will get back 10 exceptional sentient cores. Okay, which, if we look at the trade sentient cores are standing, the exceptional ones are worth 750. Okay, so, but we're going to do that after we do our Eidolon hunt, because we're also going to get a flawless core and possibly some exceptional sentient cores from that. Okay? So we'll want that. We'll want a blueprint.
Tenno separating from simple nexus at Quill only.
So this is why we hunt Eidolons. We hunt Eidolons for the purpose of increasing our quill standing. Okay, that is the most important reason for doing so. Okay, the other important reason is to get brilliant Eidolon shards that can be used to unlock our way-bound powers. If you look at our, you know, I'm going to go back over there because I don't want to do this in the middle of the field. We come back over here, okay, and we go to our, can I go see the operator from here? Let's go to our arsenal. Yes, we can. Arsenal, yeah. We go to our arsenal, and then we go to our Vazarin. Okay. Oh, good. We don't actually pop out. That's nice to know. So if we look at our Vazarin real quick, okay, you notice we have some enduring tides, and we have some rejuvenating tides. Once those get ranked up to the third, the fourth one is going to cost us a brilliant Eidolon shard to make it way bound. Okay, so we're going to need at least 10 of them, which means we're going to have to go on at least 10 Eidolon hunts just for that purpose. Okay, now we do happen to have some focus that we've been building up. I am going to, let's see, are any of these... That's healing, that's healing. Void Snare isn't going to be important. Guardian Shell is not going to be important. I'm going to rank up our Enduring Tides by 1. And I'll rank up, and I'll leave it like that. Oh, and I should actually start unlocking these. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to unlock that, and I'll put a point in this. Okay. And then we'll unlock Void Regen. Okay. And we're going to say back, and we're going to say yes. So we've unlocked some stuff. We have also some stuff here in here. We can start building out our Phoenix Talons, our Materai. These things aren't going to be relevant unless it's the active focus school right now. We do not have enough to unlock our Narrowman school yet or our Unara school. We need more lenses for that. Okay. All right. Now, you may know the other things to be aware of. Okay. If we go over here, go to Equipment, Operator. All right, and look at equipment real quick. You notice we have no arcanes, operator arcanes, and we're using a basic moat amp. Okay, that is okay. We don't need it. It will go faster without it, but you don't need it in order to do this Eidolon hunt. You can do this in a basic Rhino with a decent gun. Okay. You want to have a decent gun. Although I've done this in a Boltor, with a Boltor. And I'm going to take a very short break before I start this, so I'll be right back.
Konzu sends his regards, by the way. He's been cutting back on all that Vobi he eats. Says he wants to look better. I tell him he looks just fine.
Newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion. Highlight those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. Elders and knives.
You should think about children, perhaps. Nothing brings you closer to your own mortality than parenthood. You've made your own replacement, and he's over there trying on your pants.
Dr. Tobnak's cerebral nutrients. Available in citrus for the first time.
Andy with a gun or blade? Cetus needs you. Let's talk. Powders and dyes, newly arrived at great risk from the Eurasian zone. Display your love with a streak of vermilion.
All right. We're doing this public because there may be other people doing it, but not guaranteed. We could do it solo if we had to. All right. And
I give you
because it's going to be public, I can't guarantee that we're going to be skipping some things. So when it's nighttime, you have two choices down here. One of them is an Eidolon Call, which takes down all three Eidolons. Do not do this until you know what you're doing and have done the first terror list multiple times. There are three Eidolons. One is the terror list, one is the Ganchulist, and the third is the Hydralist. Okay, you have to defeat them in that order. The terror list is the easiest one. Okay, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage compared to some of the others. Okay, and it only has 4 Sonova that have to be destroyed, as opposed to the others that need 6 each. They also need more lures. We'll cover that in a second. And in order to do them, you have to do the first one, the terror list. Take the brilliant Eidolon shard that you get from it, sacrifice it. The entire team has to sacrifice it, all 4 of them, to summon the Ganchulist. Okay, and then once that is done, again, the entire team has to sacrifice the shard that they get from the Ganchulist in order to summon the Hydralist. Okay, we're not doing that kind of thing. It's a long process. Later on, we'll get into what's they call them Tridolon hunts because you're going to do all 3. We're just doing the Eidolon hunt, which is the terror list. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Now, people will tell you, oh, you need the Vault to do this, or you need Trinity to do this, or anything like that. And you need a 177 amp or something along those lines. You don't. You can do this with Rhino in a Boltor and still be effective. Okay, so the first thing you do, we have 1 lure in play right now. Somebody over there got a lure for us. We want to see if we can get another lure. Is there one left here? No, they grabbed that one. Is there one over here? Nope, they grabbed that one. We only have 1 lure, though. I can only see 1 lure. Okay, so Grenier stations usually have a lure. Okay. Let's see, is there one over here? There is. Okay. So what you do is you come up to the lure. You do damage to it. Once it's been damaged, you can hack it. Okay. And once it's hacked, it follows you. Okay. And then you get up on here, and you go somewhere else. Okay. We have an enemy. So with 2 lures, we should be good enough to get this. Although mine is in charge, I don't know if his is charged. So we're going to come over here with our other lord. And there is the Eidolon. Okay. So the way this works with the Eidolon is you come out in your operator, because you can't harm him otherwise, and you do damage with your amp. And you wait for it to charge. You go in the void mode while it's charging, and then you do it again. Okay. Once its shields come down,
you are directed to secure and employ additional Eidolon lures.
okay, so we got 2 charged lures, so we're lucky here. If you didn't have a charged lure, he would have dissolved and gone somewhere else in the plains, and you would have had to find him again. Okay, Once his shield is down, you go back into your Warframe and you shoot at a Sonova. Oh. Up, his shield went back up. Because we weren't fast enough. I don't know what happened there. Now, Moat Amp is slow as hell on this. You want to be up close, actually, if you can. Closer is safer from some of his attacks. Okay. Okay. Alright, so once the Sonova comes out, somebody's got a good weapon. While he's doing that, you want to be in void mode, because you will not take any damage while that's happening. And then you want to come back out, go back in, wait until he's there, come back out, and start doing damage to his shield again. Now, if we didn't have those charged lures, we would probably be in trouble. Sometimes he'll knock you away like that. Oh, okay, we got to take out, make sure you take out the bomb ballists.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Alright, so we're almost done. That's the 4th stage. Okay. So our lures stay here. Now we're in the it's able to be hurt stage. No, no. That's a surprise. It must have gotten healed by the Vombalists. So we have to go and do it again. Take him down.
Smaller sentients rush to the Eidolon's aid, healing it. Stop them. Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
Okay, so you have to make sure that the Vombalists do not heal him. So if you see Vombalists, and that's what that guy's doing over there, he's killing Vombalists. You want to go all the way around, make sure no Vombalists are around healing it. Okay. Okay. Now, it's vulnerable. Oh, and somebody's got a really good weapon. We had a good team here. At this point, it's dead. Okay. You do want to take out any Vombalists that appeared nearby, like this one. I need a better amp, definitely. My mode amp is barely good enough. And then over here, you want to collect everything that appeared on the ground. Okay. All these little things that dropped on the ground, you want to get them. And there are a lot of them. So you want to go over here. There's a couple up here. There's still more down here. Up and... Alright. And then you're done. So, hit F1, you go back to base. If you see any more of these, you can collect them real quick. You want to get every last one that you could. If you see any more anywhere else, you're going to grab those. And you want to get back to the entrance, because everybody's waiting to go back out and do another one. That is an Eidolon fight. In a nutshell. That's the basics of an Eidolon fight, anyway. Alright. So we got 6 exceptional sentient cores, a flawless sentient core, an intact sentient core, and a brilliant Eidolon shard, and a regular Eidolon shard. We want all of that stuff. This is a typical Cherilist fight. Okay. We also got an arcane. Okay, this is a good way to get arcanes early on. Arcane healing basically gives us a chance to resist the radiation status effect that goes on our Warframe. Okay, we can actually do that. They can be ranked up. All right. So I'm going to go back to Quilonco over here and spend those exceptional cores to rank up. All right, so we're going to hit the 5. We're going to come in here. Now, before we do much, we have 1 flawless core. Okay, I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to spend 5 of the exceptional ones. Okay, which will give us 3750, and then I'll spend 5 of these. And that will bring us up to our 5,000 on today's thing. Okay, we got 5,000 standing for the quills. Okay, I could rank him up immediately. I'm not going to, because I want to actually go and look at his purchasing and look at his offerings and get this exceptional sentient core conversion. Okay, I'm going to buy that blueprint.
A wise choice.
Okay. I also want to look at his moat entries, because we're going to get one of these for free. Okay. Now, the ones that are worth the most are these 2 amp. There's an operator one. When you transfer out, you get 100 health. And if you rank, these can be ranked up to 5, but they take a lot of work. The other one will get us better amp energy regeneration for our amps. That is definitely worth it early on. The other thing that we could get is we could get a brace or a scaffold or a prism. These 3 things represent how you make amps. Right away, we could spend enough cores to get us 3,000 and get all 3 of these and make what's called a 111 amp. A 111 amp, because you're doing rank 1 on each one of these things. there are, if you notice down here, there is a second prism and a second brace and a second scaffold. Those are the twos. The twos. And there are also 3s at the next level. Okay. And at the top level, there are 4s. Okay. All right. So you can get all of these. All right. It's going to take us a while to get all of them. It is not necessarily a guarantee that the 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s are any better. Which one of those, the combination you do is going to be very, very different. We'll get into that. Okay. But right now, the most important thing is we'll grab this virtual null when we rank up, which we will do right now. In order to rank up, I need another 500 standing, however.
Yes. Commit.
Which I can get from 2 more intact sentient cores. Okay. All right. So we are now at the point where we could rank up, and we're going to do so. Cost us 30,000 credits and 10 intact sentient cores. And we are now the moat in the quills.
We are prepared to provide.
Oh, it doesn't give us the option of the arcanes. That's a shame. All right, so I'll take the Raplek Prism then. Okay, we'll redeem it. Okay. And since I can, I'm going to trade enough sentient cores for 2,000 more, which will be 8. And we will browse wares. And since we already have the Raplek Prism, we'll pick up the Pencha Scaffold. Purchase. And the Clop Group Base. And we will build a 1-1-1, because it's going to be better than the Moat Amp no matter what. Okay. I'll get these later. They're more expensive. We'll do more Eidolon hunts when we do that. Okay. All right. So,
the history you will have.
Oh, that's the fast way. Okay. Now we have actually spent quite a bit of time. We're almost, I think, are we at day yet? No, we're not. Hold on, let me see how long before day. I have a little app on my phone that tells me these things. Yes, I know. 30 seconds. No. 16 minutes to daytime. All right. So we could do another Eidolon hunt. Okay. And I might do that. Let's see. How much standing do we have with the Ostrons? Because I do want to get us ranked up here too. We have, yeah, you know, I'm going to do one more Eidolon hunt.
You see and are seen.
Oh, wait. It helps if I actually come over here and ask for the bounty, because you won't get the standing if you don't accept the bounty.
You have accepted, but so many have feared to try.
Oh, am I alone on this one? Well, we might see how we can do one solo. Okay, so we have 15 minutes, though, to try one. I don't know if anybody else will. So we're going to come over here. This is almost always a good place to pick up a... I forgot about that. Okay, we do not want to take these Vombalists out yet. Okay, we want to take this out. And we want to take this guy out. But we want to lure them close to there. Okay. So we now have this. Notice that the tooth, that Vombalist is actually attached. Okay. Oh, wait. I see a trank. I think something to trank. Sikavats. Alright, so we've got a charged lure. Okay. So now we want to go after a second one, and that's easy enough. We're going to come over here. Somebody may already be over here getting this second lure. Alright, so we have a second lure. And it's already partially charged because there's a Vombalist around here. If I bring him over here, he'll absorb another one. Okay. Now all we need to know is where is the enemy. Okay. Alright. So in order to find the enemy, we just go follow the bouncing stuff. Now our lures should follow us as we go. Both of our lures should be following us. Why are they not following us? There they are. Why is this one not following us? What's wrong with it? Come here. I told it not to follow. That's why. Oh, and here's the Eidolon. We can label it, gee, with the enemy. Here he is. Okay. We have 2 lures with us already. So we can start and go after him. Alright, once we've got him at this point, we need to aim at a Sonova. One Sonova.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
See, it takes a bit of work.
Device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional Eidolon lures.